Everyone hear me okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. Good afternoon all. My name is Jackson and I'm joined by Ryan and Lincoln, who are two of Scouts SA's Youth Commissioners. We are so incredibly honoured to have this opportunity to speak as passionate members of South Australian Scouting and speak on our experiences in the past and oncoming. Before we start, can I have a show of hands for anyone in this room who has been a Scout?
And a brownie and a guy.
Or a guide, guys. And I'm sure there are many cool stories as a result of that. Our youth commissioners collaborate with other young leaders to help shape policies, drive youth agency and perspectives within our organisation, and communicate these perspectives to the branch leadership team. So as Brenton said, John Clark is our chief commissioner, but seeing John Clark is, although a rarity, because we are really passionate about sending young people to these sort of engagements, because it is reflective of the organisation that we serve. So Scouts SA prides itself on being open to all young people aged 5 to 25, regardless of gender, identity, race, sexuality or belief system. We also have an amazing network of adult volunteers that support the delivery of our program. Our journey began 117 years ago, and we have so much to look forward to in our future.
Thank you, Jackson. So as many of you would know, Scouting has a long and storied history, but what's equally exciting is how we continue to evolve to meet the needs of the young people today. So as Brenton mentioned, in 2019, Scouts Australia introduced a new youth program that is adventurous, fun, challenging and inclusive. Youth leadership and personal development is at the key focus of what Scouting is today. Youth leadership empowers young people to take charge of their own Scouting experience. They're not just participants, they're planners, problem solvers and decision makers. This approach helps build confidence and equip Scouts with the essential skills ensuring that they are ready for life. The emphasis on personal progression ensures that every young person progresses at their own pace, working towards goals that are meaningful to them, whether it's outdoor skills, contributing to their community, or having fun on creative projects. Each Scout has their own unique path. And as well, achievement pathways provide structure while remaining flexible enough to suit a wide range of interests and abilities. Scouts can pursue activities that align with their passions and their aspirations. These changes have made Scouting more inclusive and accessible, welcoming all young people. It's not just about camping and knots. It's about empowering young people to lead and make a positive impact on their community and their world.
So, much like Rotary, Scouts SA is a non-for-profit organisation, and we're dedicated to empowering young people and enriching our community. To ensure the sustainability of our programmes and provide vital support to our members, we operate a range of commercial businesses. The profits from these ventures are reinvested directly into Scouting initiatives, helping us to contribute to our mission of youth development and community engagement. When you think of Scouting, what's the first place that comes to mind? For many, it's Woodhouse Adventure Park, nestled in the scenic Adelaide Hills. Has anyone here been to Woodhouse before? It's quite a popular place. The award-winning site offers a range of fun and engaging activities, from the famous tube slide, the challenge hill obstacle course, rock climbing, bouldering, zip lining, and our newest addition, a laser skirmish. A key focus of this adventure park has been encouraging young people to get outdoors and stay active. One standout initiative is the Unplugged program, run during school holidays. This takes groups of children on a day-long adventure around the park, engaging in a variety of activities whilst helping them disconnect from their devices and reconnect with nature. Woodhouse Adventure Park is consistently recognised for excellence, recently winning the top unique accommodation at the SA Tourism Awards. Beyond recreational activities, Woodhouse collaborates with external organisations, serving as a training ground for arborists and participating in environmental initiatives, such as growing eucalyptus leaves to feed koalas at Cleveland National Park. In addition to Woodhouse, Scouts SA operates other commercial businesses that contribute to funding our programmes. We also run Exerbia, an outdoor wares retailer that provides high quality camping and adventure gear to the public, equipping families and adventure seekers for their next adventure. Another key part of our operations are the Scout recycling centres, which support environmental sustainability through supporting the Australian Container Recycling Scheme. These centres not only generate revenue to support Scouting, but also promote environmental stewardship and community involvement. Through these diverse commercial operations, Scouts SA continues to make a positive impact, empowering young people, supporting the community, and fostering a love for the outdoors.
Now we'd just like to share a little bit about our scouting journeys and incredible opportunities that we have been given to grow as leaders and adventurers. In 2024, I had the privilege of co-leading the Changemakers Workshop, which brought together young people from across Scouts SA to create organisational position statements and actionable strategies that align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. This experience allowed us to amplify youth voices, giving people in Scouting a platform to address the issues they care about most. It was a powerful reminder of how youth-led initiatives can drive meaningful progress towards a better and more sustainable future. Scouting also builds connections that last a lifetime. In January last year, I attended an incredible Scout camp in Melbourne with over 2,000 other 15 to 18-year-olds. Over the 10 days, we participated in amazing activities like caving, archery, mountain biking, and even a 5-day amazing race around Melbourne. I made friends that I thought I wouldn't be able to see again for a long time, but Scouting had a different idea. Thanks to the generosity of the Dick and Pip Smith Foundation, they donated $1 million to establish the Leadership Through Adventure Fund for Scouts Australia. I reunited with those friends with this fund to support young people undertaking different adventurous activities, and it made something that I thought was impossible a reality. With the help of the fund, I hiked the Grampians Peaks Trail in Victoria, using it to cover transport costs for myself and 4 friends from different states. The hike was an unforgettable experience, with breathtaking views, a rugged landscape. I played a critical role in preparing our patrol, ensuring that gear was evenly distributed, and managing tasks like navigation, cooking, and water. Despite these challenges, we learned to adapt, collaborate, and make responsible decisions. This fund shows the power of support. If not through volunteering, you can still change individual lives, creating opportunities for so many. So far, $650,000 of the fund has been used to support youth-led adventures, such as trekking to the Mount Everest Base Camp, exploring Fiji, and visiting Ayers Rock. Every one of these activities was imagined and planned by Scouts themselves, not using the leaders to come up with the ideas. These experiences, whether leading a workshop or an expedition, have allowed me to become a more confident leader and take advantage of all things that Scouting has to offer.
My journey in Scouts began some 12 years ago as a Cub Scout at the Appleton Scout Group before moving to the College Park Scout Group, where I proceeded through the Scout section and the Adventurous section and into an adult volunteer role. I've also had the privilege of being one of the few full-time paid staff working for Scouts SA to support our youth members, groups, and the delivery of our program alongside our volunteer leadership team. I still maintain my volunteer scouting role too. Scouts has provided me many opportunities throughout the years. I've been to 2 Australian jamborees, one in New South Wales in 2016, and one just weeks ago in Queensland. I've flown a plane, learned to kayak, clocked over 750 kilometres hiked, gone on many a memorable camp for one reason or another, rock climbed, learned life skills, and done so much more. I could spend hours, if not days, with stories from my time as a youth member in Scouts. But one word to sum it up would simply be opportunity. Scouts provides young people the opportunity to develop, learn and grow in an environment that embraces safe risk-taking and lifelong learning. Skills such as leadership, major event planning and governance are all something you naturally acquire in Scouts, whether through weekend-long courses or week-long camps. The opportunity to learn outside of the classroom in the 21st century is not only available, but necessary. And Scouting serves to provide this platform in a world where the needs of young people are constantly changing. My journey in Scouts is not one of international travel or week-long trips to the snow, but it has provided me with a set of skills that have and will continue to benefit me greatly. From stepping in as a Cub to attending Jamboree as a Scout, achieving the Queen's Scout Award as a Venturer, and now giving back as an adult volunteer, the Scouts has profoundly shaped my life and provided me with immeasurable value. something I believe that everyone who has been involved can, or in time will, say the same about their own journey.
So I started Scouting as a Joey back 12 years ago when I was just 5 years old. My father and my grandfather were and still are involved in Scouting. It runs in my family. I'm the unit leader at my venture unit, so I look after the runnings of the venture unit, which is 15 to 18 year olds. And I've also recently become a youth leader, so I help look after the younger youth on their nights as well. So throughout the year, Scouting has given me the opportunity to participate in such a diverse array of activities, stretching my skills and supporting my personal development. One of the highlights of Scouting for me has been Snow Venture, which is a 10-day cross-country skiing trip in the Victorian Alps. This has pushed both my physical and my mental strength and really tested my abilities. Intersection collaboration is also a highlight of Scouting for me. The Rover Scouts, who are 18 to 26-year-old scouts, often run activities for Venture Scouts, which is my age group, such as Easter Venture, which is a 4-day-long hiking competition, which is a really, really fun opportunity. And just recently, myself and a group of other venturers flew over to Maryborough in Queensland, where we supported the Australian Jamboree and running that sort of event in a variety of different roles, helping support the younger youth on having an enriching and fun program.
So we've talked a lot about what's on the Scouts SA side, but Scouts SA is part of a much larger global community with over 50 million Scouts worldwide from 176 different national Scouting organisations, which falls under the World Organisation for the Scouting Movement. This year, or last year now, I had the incredible opportunity to represent Scouts Australia as one of 6 to attend the 43rd World Scout Conference in Cairo, Egypt. During the conference, a new global motto was released, Ready for Life. This slogan perfectly captures what Scouting is all about, preparing young people with the skills, confidence, and resilience they need to thrive in all aspects of life. From earning recognised industry qualifications to building independence, teamwork, and leadership, Scouting equips every member to navigate the challenges and complexities of life. It's exciting to see how Scouts around the world are working together to build a brighter future for everyone.
This is the line I've practiced the most, and I think you'll see why when I read the sentence. Scouts SA is also actively involved in advocating for climate action. For those who may not know, here we go, COP31 is the 31st conference of the parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. In 2026, Adelaide is bidding to host this international conference. The Youth Commissioners have sent a letter to the Honourable Peter Malinauskas MP offering youth support to ensure the event's success. We have taken significant steps to gather information on climate action priorities identified by youth, including expanding and preserving green spaces, investing in and adopting renewable technologies, transitioning to sustainable energy sources, and enhancing public transport systems to reduce carbon footprint. Our goal is to take the charge of building a greener, more sustainable future. This letter has already been recognised by Business Events SA and will be considered as Adelaide moves forward in its bid to host COP31.
So 50 years ago, Scouts was all about hiking and camping and other outdoor activities. This is still very important to Scouts now and makes up a large part of what we do. But we've also started to acknowledge the growing diversity and interest within our members. Not everyone likes to or physically can go hiking and camping, but we still want them to enjoy what Scouts can offer. STEM and creative and arts-based activities are becoming more and more popular and common within our programme, with activities like the Gang Show and Comedy Capers, which are our theatre shows, becoming quite popular. This is allowing us to become a more inclusive organisation and adapt to our changing audience to allow for the most youth to get involved and have a good time.
As an organisation, we recognise the importance of taking responsibility for the past and being accountable for the impact of our actions. This commitment is why we have joined the National Rieger scheme, which plays a crucial role in helping survivors of historic child sexual abuse find closure and healing. Moving forward, we have implemented significant measures to prioritise the safety and well-being of all of our members, whether they be youth or adult volunteers. Our comprehensive approach includes includes rigorous adult member reference checks and mandatory clearances to ensure that only the most suitable individuals are involved in our programs. Beyond these initial safeguards, we have adopted a range of proactive strategies designed to create a safe and supportive environment. Key initiatives include our two-lead leadership model, which ensures that no adult is ever alone with a young person, and the implementation of our robust safeguarding children and young people policy and procedures. These frameworks provide clear guidelines and expectations, fostering a culture of vigilance, respect, and accountability throughout our organisation. By continuously reviewing and strengthening our practices, we remain dedicated to upholding the highest standards of child safety and protection, ensuring that Scouts remains a trusted and secure environment for all.
Scouting, like many other organisations, has faced numerous challenges over the years. One of the most pressing issues right now has been the skyrocketing cost of insurance. To give you some perspective, our annual insurance expenses have gone from $500,000 to $1.3 million, a difference of over $800,000 in just a year. While ensuring coverage is critical to keeping our activities safe and enjoyable for all members, this financial burden poses a significant challenge to our operations and sustainability. Another critical area is work health safety, and at Scouts we are committed to making our programs safe and accessible for everyone. However, stricter regulations have made it more complex to deliver our core program. The training required to run activities, the growing volumes of forms and paperwork, and the shift towards a more litigious society have created additional hurdles. Despite these challenges, we want to remain dedicated to adapting and finding solutions to ensure that Scouting continues to provide safe and memorable experiences for all.
Scouting is known for its strong and supportive community network, which serves as the foundation of our volunteer-run organisation. However, like with many organisations, the impact of COVID has significantly affected us, particularly in terms of membership numbers and also our volunteer support. This decline has created challenges, with groups struggling to find adults willing to step up as leaders, assist with fundraising, or provide other essential support. As a result, many groups, including my own, are facing an unsustainable situation where the responsibilities fall on one or two individuals. These dedicated volunteers are often stretched to their limits, risking burnout and leaving the group without the support it needs to thrive. This cycle threatens the sustainability and long-term success of our organisation. One of our key goals in the post-COVID era is to rebuild and grow our membership base while strengthening the sense of community within our groups. By doing so, we aim to lift the pressure on individual volunteers and create a more sustainable and supportive environment for everyone involved.
As we move forward, Scouts are saying to continue adapting to meet the changing needs of volunteers and young people across Australia. We recognise the challenges of a generation where fewer young people are engaging in physical activities, the increasing diversity of families, and the unique needs of our members. It's time for change, both within our core program and through exploring new endeavours that can help the lives of young people in South Australia. Scouting has always been about resilience, innovation, and growth. Now more than ever, society and our community need Scouting. We can build a stronger, more inclusive future for the young people of South Australia. Thank you very much.